Hello everyone, welcome to our channel, Family Home Kitchen. Ever tried the sumptuous Mexican meatball soup, also known as Albondigas? Or are you curious to learn how to prepare it? Bursting with the rich flavors of Mexico, Albondigas is a hearty soup that combines the satisfying goodness of minced meat with a delicious blend of spices. This dish has won the hearts of many, becoming a staple in Mexican cuisine. In the scenes to follow, we'll walk you through this delectable recipe in detail. Stay tuned as we dive into the recipe for this delightful Mexican dish. Before we start, gather all the ingredients necessary for this recipe. Let's begin with the soup. You'll need 1 cup of tomato sauce, 4 cups of chicken or beef broth, 1 medium-sized onion, finely chopped, 2 cloves of garlic, minced, 1 teaspoon of ground cumin, half a teaspoon of ground hot pepper, which is optional, and salt and pepper to taste. You'll also need some cooking oil for frying. Now let's move on to the meatballs. You'll need about 1 pound of ground beef, half a cup of ground rice or breadcrumbs, a 1/4 cup of chopped onion, 2 cloves of minced garlic, a 1/4 cup of chopped parsley, half a teaspoon of ground cumin, half a teaspoon of ground hot pepper, again optional, 1 egg, and salt and pepper to taste. Once we have all the ingredients ready, we can move on to the cooking process. Now that we have everything ready, it's time to start the cooking process. Let's begin with the meatballs, the heart of our albondigas. Combine the ground beef, ground rice or breadcrumbs, chopped onion, minced garlic, chopped parsley, ground cumin, optional hot pepper, egg, and a sprinkle of salt and pepper. Mix these ingredients well until they blend into one another. Then, shape this mixture into small walnut-sized balls. While you're doing this, heat some cooking oil in a deep pan over medium heat. Fry the meatballs until they turn a golden color on all sides. This should take about 5 to 7 minutes. Transfer these golden orbs of deliciousness onto a plate lined with kitchen paper to drain the excess oil. Now let's move on to the soup. In another pot, heat a little oil and sauté the chopped onion and minced garlic until they become soft and well integrated. Add the tomato sauce and chicken or beef broth to the pot, along with the ground cumin and optional hot pepper. You might need to add more salt and pepper, depending on your taste. Now, introduce the fried meatballs into the soup. Let it simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes on low heat until the meatballs are cooked through and their flavor has melded with the soup. There you have it, a pot full of albondigas, or Mexican meatball soup. Serve it hot, and if you like, garnish it with chopped parsley, grated cheese, or avocado slices. This soup is a meal in itself, but you can also serve it with tortillas or toasted bread to complete the feast. Remember, this is the traditional way to prepare Mexican meatball soup, but feel free to modify the ingredients and spices according to your personal taste and preferences. Enjoy making this delicious recipe and share it with friends and family. And that's how you prepare the delicious albondigas, or Mexican meatball soup. Let's quickly summarize the steps we've taken to prepare our albondigas. We started off by gathering all the necessary ingredients for both the soup and the meatballs. For the soup, we got together a cup of tomato sauce, 4 cups of chicken or beef broth, a medium-sized onion, 2 cloves of garlic, a teaspoon of ground cumin, and a dash of hot pepper. For the meatballs, we needed a pound of ground beef, half a cup of ground rice or breadcrumbs, a 1/4 cup of chopped onion, 2 cloves of garlic, a 1/4 cup of chopped parsley, half a teaspoon each of ground cumin and hot pepper, an egg, and seasoning to taste. The preparation began with mixing the ground beef, ground rice, chopped onion, minced garlic, chopped parsley, ground cumin, and hot pepper. We kneaded the mixture until it was well combined and then shaped it into small walnut-sized balls. Then we fried these meatballs until they were golden brown on all sides. In another pot, we sautéed onion and garlic until they were soft and translucent. We added the tomato sauce and broth to this, along with the ground cumin and hot pepper. We let this simmer before adding the fried meatballs, letting them cook for another 10 to 15 minutes until they were well done and their flavors had melded with the soup. Enjoy your homemade albondigas and share this recipe with your friends and family who love Mexican cuisine. Stay tuned for more such delightful recipes. If you liked the video, do not forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell button for all new updates in the world of cooking.